Why hello there, and welcome back to Shadowbringers. I shall be your warrior of darkness for the day, and we are doing Pixie shows in Ilmeg, so that we can get an audience with Uriange. Don't know how long these are going to take, but we'll see if we can get all three of them done in the same episode. Is Ila hungers for your assistance? I'm so hungry, I may faint. Fruit! A little fruit will set me right. Would you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. So, we're looking for sweet, succulent burdens. What else do we want? Ooh, we get some legs for this. She aches for our attention. Look at me, I have a task for you. Little Lan is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. It can't look lovely without flowers blooming. No flowers bloom lovelier than Everblooms. So, here are some Everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? I guess. And no, I have no idea what that accent was. That's how I roll. Oh, we get a hand gear for this. Thirsts. Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I needed you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing around our village. Oh, these things. Adorable, aren't they? They actually kind of are. Now, you'll need to go to Long Mirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned. The Firth make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. Okay. Yeah, the bush children are actually quite cool. Right, a couple of things that I wanted to do. Right, an Etten moth. First time I've heard this music today. Oh, probably need to bring our chocobo out for the extra damage. Yeah, I've moved the gauge somewhere that I can hopefully see it better when I'm focusing on the middle of the screen, rather than having to look all the way down here. A bug comes tumbling down. One fruit. Yeah, I'm going to keep on moving these gauges around until I find something that is perfect for my needs. It's just that guitar riff's so good. Ugh, crawlers. As a former Final Fantasy XI player who spent an awful lot of time in Crawler's Nest. Undines. Scottish river nymphs. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I feel like I should be riding a Gubu. Hold on. Ah. Ah! Oh, there's some behind me as well. Ching! Right, that's that done. This might not actually take as long as I expected. Yeah, I still feel like this needs to be... Buzz off. I still feel like this might need to be a little bit further over. Leaf Man. Oh yeah, I need to water them, don't I? Long Mirror Water. Is that a giant moss bear thing? Rose bear. The fairy do like their roses. What am I doing? No. That is... Ah, the seeds. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make more pretty curtains out of them. Huh? Leaf Man! I still feel it's a shame that we don't have kind of a legacy skin for our Chocobo companion. I personally think that would be a nice little touch. Where is it? Ah, it's on top of here. Never thought to try and climb on it. Up. What actual skins do I have for my Chocobo? Dragoon, White Mage, blah, 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 blah. Sovereign. Yeah, I've got lots of them. But, yeah, one that makes it match the Legacy Chocobo would be really cool. Get on that square. Helping us grow flowers, are ya? I'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here. Great big bustling place called Verbert or Bovert or some such. But the Sinities came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we Pixies have been living here and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I wish I could do a Scottish accent. But I can't. And I'm not going to embarrass myself any further doing any more. So bad at accents. I'm the worst possible person to be watching a video series of when he's trying to voice the entire thing. So hungry. Did you get the fruit? I did. Bell fruit. Oh, thank you ever so much. You saved me. You saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Ah, you did me a great service, mortal. This is one thing we Pixies are serious about. It's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate them. Sinities are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight these monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Ooh, next level. So close, so close. And then it'll be dungeon time. You done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This shall help Little Lan live up to its name, which means Flower House, in case you were wondering. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow fair folk, we decided to make it our new home. So these are the first equivalents of the sylphs, then, I guess. I mean, I suppose that's fairly obvious, but the fact that they're from a big forest area, so Gridania, as it would have been, the Black Shroud, has been swallowed. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever. Think not! Ba 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 ba. Equipped. Right. How are we doing for time? Not bad. Not bad at all. Bum, 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 bum. You've given water to our children? Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilmeg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. Never too late, of course. So they're people. I know I said Harry and Amaranth, the storyline had a rather dark turn, but there's lots of really kind of dark little bits and pieces around here. Okay. 12, 13 minutes. Still got loads of time. Wonderful. Trying to keep these episodes to about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on things. Unto the truth. Thankfully, it looks just like you feel. What, kind of warm because it's really hot here. How goes it, Demajen? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed. Whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Vianche once told me a story about the Pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it is believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. Okay. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The Pixies may be one such instance of this, as may Minfilia. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. However, the Pixies may have come into being. If we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. Where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathise with us. Ah, but we have one. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Freyo Ool. Not doing my chores, but... What? You knew a Pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. Well, we didn't know it was important, did we? At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Freyo Ool, if you please. With the chat mode in say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter Freyo Ool to summon your pixie friend at the designated location. I can do that. Right. I need something entertaining to say in chat. That has to have... Where is my merry wanderer of the night? Freyo Ool? A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about a lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Right, what does that say? Please, Freyo Ool, I need you. Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sudden log, do it with more fire. What does that say? Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. I do like it when you have to say things in chat to do things, but of course when you're surrounded by people.
You're late.
Late? What, for what?
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting.
Well, yes.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
Whoa.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Another one?
Reminds me of my childhood.
Hey.
All right, I'm sorry. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Oh, good. Get us out of here.
If it isn't Freyo Ool, the mold feel. It's been
The
too
Mad Bloom.
long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself.
Burn.
Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
She's actually quite scary.
And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village. cold, hard metal, furry, festering food.
Hey!
Stinky, sweaty small clothes and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
Oh, dejected fairies.
All right, all right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Yeah, go on then. You can have Alpha now.
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
And they have to abide by a promise.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Oh, shame.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Fernic to you at once.
Fernic. Does that mean that we can get rid of the annoying, washed out brightness? Oh, that's better. And it's still bright, but oh, hello. Man, that's pretty.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
Looks a lot like Ishgard.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Oh, good.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Yes.
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Oh, man, I love it. Make use of me! For Alphino and Alice's sake, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they've been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar, the Bookman's Shelves it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along, Pond. Ooh. Edge-mazed. Mad magic. Ba, 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 ba. I really need to find out how you increase your mount speed in these zones. I strongly suspect it might be tied to the fate vendors. Because they're zone related. Which would explain why so many people are doing fates. Blood Morpho. Great. Bum 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 bum. What the hell are you? Is that a hunt rat? That's a hunt mob, isn't it? Yep. That's Paulist. Whoa, you are impressive looking. You're also level 80. I don't think I'll be going to play with that. Oops. Still trying to figure out where to best put things. I think maybe just having this at the... See, I like the look of the blood gauge. But, I think that's going to be in the way of any... Yeah, that's going to be in the way of any party bus, isn't it? That should be out the way of everything. Right. And here we are, at long last. I give you Urianger's humble abode. Let's see if he's home. I'm assuming he's home. Oh God, it's got the same music as the Waking Sands. Didn't need that.
Urianger, are you in?
Mm-hmm.
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way.
He's in then.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Ha! Seems like forever, Urianger, to be fair.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
You look different, sir.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
Run along.
But
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Huh?
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Yes, they're being played with by the Pixies. That didn't make grammatical sense. Yes, we're just missing Ishtola now, aren't we?
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Law. Bum, bum.
As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald.
Yeah, we did that. Give him the dark.
So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose. Its potency defied all.
Oh,
record.
wow.
Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls, brave and true, who might have risen to restore order,
Oh no! So many, of course, are stuck in the first currently.
were no more. For the weapon spared not one. Not
The Black
even
Rose
thee.
kills everybody. Jeez.
An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold.
Man.
No matter the cost, we must forestall this.
Yeah, because otherwise everybody dies.
To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery.
Oh? What's that?
That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
Oh yeah, why is it so strong?
Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
The elemental wheel, yes. It's a chart of the elements. I've leveled Black Mage to 70.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source.
Yes.
As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements.
Yep.
In addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition.
Astral and Umbral.
Astral, the active. Umbral, the passive.
Mm-hmm.
As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral.
Oh. What do they use instead?
Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer.
Okay.
Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet was
So
it
they've
only when I
reversed
asked
it.
what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
So the Warrior of Darkness is the hero because he brings action.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Yeah, so is Heidelin 2 passive and Zodiac 2 active?
It is indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
So it's...
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as
That's...
it is with light,
it would just stop everybody.
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands.
Calamity.
Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing.
So it's
Our
not so
objective, however,
potent
remains
on its
unchanged.
own, it's potent in combination
We are
with
to
the
eliminate
with the
light
rejoining.
warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Yep.
aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leagia,
Leagia.
castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Uh-huh.
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the Pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation.
That is handy, because I don't want to do any more random chores.
Henceforth shall I accompany you,
Oh, good.
and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to
That means I don't need to worry about taking Alphino with me into the Trust. So it does mean I've got to choose between Minfilia and Alize. Excellent. So is the next quest courting cooperation? How are we doing for time? Got time to start it. 72. Ooh, we get some food options. Night World Silver Piece. Broad bean soup. What is the food got item levels? Has food always had item levels? I feel like it probably does. Urianger fixes you with his gaze. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Did you take up astrology? Indeed. Though the night be lost, behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars still shine. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Leagia, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavour. Meanwhile, Demajen, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a Vildkin known for its beauteous wings, the Hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayst capture a weakened specimen. Thanks. Use the Charlian box to capture a weakened Hawker. Also, there's a Pixie. Oh, you're Urianger's friend, aren't you? Will you not lend me a hand? You see, Urianger's home is drab and dull, and I've a mind to decorate it, make it bright and beautiful. If you were to help out, I'd make it all the more special. First of all, we need some willweed. It's a pretty little plant that grows in the water. We usually trade with a fifth from. As soon as you can swim, you can harvest some for us. You'll be able to find the weed in the lake where there's a sunken church. While you take care of this, I'll go and pick us lots of beautiful flowers. Afterwards, let's meet back here for the decorating. Okay. And do you have gear for us? You do not. Okay, I am going to go and first of all get some lunch. But secondly, I'm going to go and do that Ether Current quest. And then we shall continue onwards next time with courting cooperation. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're all enjoying. I'm really liking the big chunks of lore and story, and that whole thing with the elemental wheel was very, very interesting because, of course, again, as I've said multiple times through various Shadowbringers videos, this idea of astral and umbral, of light and darkness, not representing good and evil, but simply being two facets of things. The idea that darkness is a good thing because it combines all the colours and therefore constitutes action, whereas light is passive in its purity and its whiteness and its stagnation. That's really, really interesting. And I like that it's in the game. It's not that it's something that I've never thought of before. It's just, it's a little bit too much of a reversal of the normal tropes of fantasy, that darkness is a good thing and light is a bad thing because of the action that it pertains to. Good writing. Continually good writing in this expansion. And hopefully next time there'll be more good writing. I shall catch you here for that. Hopefully. Cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.